Okay, today our topic is what causes inflation in an economy. These are also called the types of inflation. Sometimes there can be a question related to the types of causes of inflation. So one and the same thing we have to write. Yesterday we were talking about the degrees of inflation. Degrees of inflation means what? Creeping inflation, stable, single digit, double digit, hyperinflation. They depend upon the rate of inflation. Whereas the causes of inflation or types, they depend how inflation is being caused in a country. What are the reasons behind inflationary pressure? Then government will design the macroeconomic policies according to the cause of the inflation in order to provide a remedy, in order to overcome this inflationary pressure. So there are different causes. One is called demand pull inflation. What it is? Demand pull inflation. Okay. So this comes due to increase in aggregate demand in the economy. How will it come? When aggregate demand in the economy increases either in the short run or in the long run, there will be inflationary pressure. Clear? So look over here. Aggregate demand increases due to increase in government spending or decrease in taxes by the government. Okay? So it comes due to increase in it is the result of increase in aggregate demand in the economy. Alright, how aggregate demand increases? Either government has increased its expenditure on development which will create employment opportunities, or taxes, they have been decreased by the government. When taxes are decreased, there will be increase in disposable income of the people. And when disposable income increases, what happens to the aggregate demand? It will shift rightward. So this will cause increase in aggregate demand, and ultimately prices will increase. So look here, when we talk about demand pull inflation during the short run, this is a real GDP, this is the price level. Okay, so aggregate demand, it shifts rightward. So when it shifts upward or rightward and we have short run aggregate supply curve, so what happens during the short run, general price level will go up. This is called what? Demand pull inflation during the short run aggregate supply curve. Clear? When aggregate demand increases, it causes a shortage of goods at the same price level, and due to that shortage, general price level will increase. Okay, understood how demand pull inflation is caused in the economy? It is due to increase in aggregate demand in the countries. Okay, now come towards the long run. How long in the long run demand pull inflation can be shown? GDP in real terms. This is what price level. All right. So long run aggregate supply curve will have this shape, if you remember, or perfectly inelastic, the classical. So if aggregate demand is here at present time, when aggregate demand increases, so price level will also increase due to increase in aggregate demand. So when you are drawing a diagram, you need to draw either in the short run or in the long run. Decided I will suggest draw both of them. That if examiner is expecting that you know both the things, so you have to draw both of them. I have drawn both of them in front of you. Clear? So this is how inflationary pressure is increased due to increase in aggregate demand in the economy, either in the short run or in the long run. Now I am going to erase this side. Okay. So now I am going to talk about cost push inflation. What is cost push inflation?
If cost of production increases.
Yes, cost push inflation. Usually in the markets the prices are increasing when the raw material prices have increased, wages of the workers have increased, or government has increased indirect taxes or removed subsidies. So all these factors will cause a leftward shift of the supply curve. So cost increases due to increase in trade union wages or increase in raw material prices. Raw material prices or increase in indirect taxes. Indirect taxes or decrease in subsidy. So they are all causing cost of production increase, or you can say increase in transportation cost of the goods. When fuel becomes expensive, so the transportation cost of everything will increase, and we can find one thing. Now during the short run, what is going to happen? Real GDP, and this is Y, and this is what the price level. Now short-run aggregate supply curve will have a leftward shift or upward shift. Aggregate demand remains same, but now due to less supply in the market, in the macro economy, what is going to happen? There is going to be cost push inflation. When short-run aggregate supply shifts leftward, there will be increase in price level. So as price level is increasing due to increasing cost of production, so this is called what? Cost push inflation. Clear? In the short run. You may have the same thing explained by using the long run aggregate supply curve. How can we show it? Like if there is a natural disaster or something that the long run cost of production has increased over the period of time. So what happens now? We have this long run aggregate supply and aggregate demand curve is same. Now cost of production has caused the long run aggregate supply to shift leftward, and you can see the prices have increased. Due to increasing cost of production, now the prices have increased. Demand is not changing, but as in the long run, due to disasters, due to many long run factors, we can find one thing, that aggregate supply will shift leftward and general price level will also increase. Follow my points or not? Okay. Now I am going to explain to you what happens when there is monetary expansion. Do you know what is monetary expansion? Causes of inflation. Inflation can also be caused when money supply is increased by the central bank. Okay? The third cause of inflation is monetary expansion. Alright? Here we write a quantity theory of money. What it is? Quantity theory of money. What is the quantity theory of money? MV is equal to PY or PT. M stands for money stock, or the notes, currency notes which are circulating in the country. So M is money stock. What it is? Money stock. And V stands for velocity of money. Velocity of money, I will explain it to you. And P stands for price level. And Y stands for national output. Alright? the number of currency notes printed by the central bank, and V stands for what? Velocity. Velocity means how many times a currency note will change hands to buy the whole output produced in the economy. For example, you have paid 1000 rupees to the canteen owner to buy snacks from them. Okay? So the same 1000 rupee note will be used by the canteen owner to make the payment of the items he has purchased from the bakery. A bakery owner will use the same note to make payment as a wage reward to his worker. So the same note of 1000 rupees is circulating in the economy to buy the goods and services produced in the country. So how many times a currency note will change hands to buy the whole output produced in the economy? P stands for price level and Y stands for national output. In some of the books it is written T instead of Y. T means transactions and Y stands for national output. So transactions are made on the national output produced. Now look here. I have told you MV is equal to PY. Velocity of circulation is fixed. We have put a bar on it, and while the national output is also fixed. So any change in money supply will cause a change in the price level. Look here. If money supply is 5,000, velocity is 4, how much is total money supply? 20,000. Now total output produced is 10,000 and the general price level is 2. So you can see over here, in order to buy 10,000 goods which are produced at the price of 2 each, so what happens? We need 20,000 of money supply. There are 5,000 notes and each note is circulated 4 times. So the whole output of 10,000 goods will be purchased in the economy. Clear? Now if central bank increases the money supply, it makes it 10,000, velocity will remain same. We have to find the price level. Output is also same. Output is same. So what it is? It is now 14,000. Now we want to find the price level. We have to divide this 14,000 by 10,000. So what is the price level now? 4. Previously the price level was 2% or 2. Now when the money supply, money printing is doubled by the central bank, so prices have also been doubled. So any change in money supply, money notes will change the general price level because velocity is fixed and the level of output is also fixed. I am going to draw the diagram of this thing. Keep it in mind. Here, this is the money market first of all. This is money and this is the rate of interest. What is the price of money? That is the rate of interest in the money market. This is the money supply and this is the money demand or liquidity difference. This is the rate of interest at 5,000 currency notes. Okay? Now when central bank has printed new notes, so money supply has increased, so rate of interest has gone down. When rate of interest decreases, what happens? Saving will decrease and aggregate demand increases. People will borrow money in order to spend in the economy. Anush, am I right? Okay, now look here. What happens in the product market? Here I am taking real GDP and here I am taking price level. Alright, this is the aggregate supply which is fixed. Nominal aggregate supply price level? 2%. So when money supply is increased, aggregate demand, look here, aggregate demand has shifted upward. So what happens to the price level? It is now 4% because output hasn't changed. So the two markets, they are having a relation that whenever money supply is increased, aggregate demand will shift rightward and there will be inflationary pressure if the level of output is fixed, output is not changing. Clear? So this is how we say the expansion in money supply will cause the increase in inflation in the country. Now the last type of inflation is imported inflation. What is meant by imported inflation? No, it comes from the other countries, from where we are importing the goods and services. Imported inflation is what? It has three main things. One is called, for example, we are importing finished goods from other countries. Okay, cars are imported and many things which are imported from other countries. If the prices of the imported goods, they have increased their country of origin, like from Japan we are importing cars, from Malaysia, Indonesia we are importing palm oil, edible oil, or fuel we are buying from Gulf countries. If the prices of these imported items, they have increased in their country of origin, so we have to face this imported inflation in our country. So prices of our imports have increased in their origin of the country, in their origin of the country, from where they are coming to us. If that country is facing inflation, so as we are the importer, so we will face imported inflation without meaning that our currency is changing. Here I am not changing the exchange rate, I say at the stable exchange rate, when import prices have increased, or they have put in a quota in our imported goods, or they have imposed any type of duty on our imports, so what happens? We will face this imported inflation. Second reason, exchange rate depreciation. When our currency becomes weaker against other countries' currencies, so what happens? For example, rupee is depreciating nowadays, so dollar is appreciating. So American people, they will think that Pakistani goods, they are having lower prices in terms of their currency. So when their currency is appreciating, aggregate demand of our exports will increase. So it causes an increase in export level. Okay. Aggregate demand, this is now short run aggregate supply. So aggregate demand has shifted upward due to the depreciation of the exchange rate. Because farmers, they are buying, they are demanding more of our exports. So as demand of our exports has increased, majority of goods are demanded by the farmer. So domestically our prices will also increase. Clear or not? The third reason of imported inflation is, that is, depreciation of exchange rate will make imported raw material prices to increase. Imported raw material prices to increase. Now our exchange rate is depreciating, our currency is becoming weaker. Whatever the oil we are importing, its price hasn't changed in their own country, but due to depreciation of our currency, our raw material cost, our transportation cost, that will increase, and longer aggregates, the supply curve, that will shift leftward. our exchange rate appreciate and our exports are becoming more dearer to the farmers. And another reason is when our raw material prices have increased due to a decrease in our currency value, so it will cause cost push inflation. From both the sides, our country will face imported inflation, one from the demand side, another from the supply side. These are the causes of inflation. Sorry.